businesses, in their love of becoming rational and having models for things, they start to overuse, and this is a great competitive weakness you can spot. If you can spot this in a competitor, you can win. The way to win in business is to find out something your competitor assumes is true that isn't. Okay? That's the way to innovate. Find out something that everybody assumes is true that isn't true. Because what happens is people over time get overly fond of their models, and they start using them for places where they don't apply. In London, we have the tube map. It's not actually a map. It's called a schematic diagram. And it's a very, very good schematic diagram of how the tube lines fit together. The only problem I've noticed is that over time, people have stopped using it as a map of the tube, and they've started using it as a map of London. And so North Londoners, nearly all the tube is in North London, because in South London you have railways, but those commuter railways don't appear on the map. So North Londoners haven't got a clue how South Londoners get to work. I mean, they genuinely don't have a clue. And you also have this deluded thing where people who live in a place called Fulham, which is along there on the green bit, because they're on the tube, they think they live in central London. It's practically a suburb of fucking Oxford, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? Some friends of mine moved from Fulham, which was on the tube, to a place called Herne Hill, which isn't on the tube. And because it had Hill in the name and it wasn't on the tube, they thought they were moving into the outer darkness. And on their first day at work, they discovered to their amazement that their journey to work took them half as long as it had done from Fulham. So what had started to happen is people had taken one map and they'd started using it for parts of London where it didn't fit. Or actually, tourists always go wrong with this. The most common tourist journey undertaken on the tube is Leicester Square to Covent Garden, which is a distance so short you could throw a tennis ball between the two stations. But the people looking at the map don't realize that the map has absolutely no geographical fidelity at all. It's just there to show how the lines interlock. And all businesses do this. They start assuming things, and they start overusing them. And that's the opportunity for innovation or experimentation. Take something that everybody assumes is true and pretend the opposite.